lives have been saved by penicillin. But in its early days, the drug was difficult to manufacture and in short supply.
So, a village chemist at Ripley near Guildford decided to make his own, even though he faced prosecution. Now the shop is up for sale. Malcolm Stewart has been tracing its history.
D-Day -3 in June 1944, and thousands of troops were poised to invade the continent. Security was at a premium when suddenly this story appeared in the Daily Mirror. A village chemist was producing penicillin, the medical discovery that was vital to the Allied war effort. How had Ken White obtained enough culture to go into production?
Well, it was from a friend who he had known from his college years, or at least that was the informant, but the actual came from one of the manufacturing establishments in this country where it was only available for forces.
And the Ministry of Health was horrified.
He said, I've got to go up to the Star Chamber about this culture medium. You see, the formula was on the Official Secrets Act. So he said, I've got to go and talk my way out of this, you see.
But the authorities relented, and eventually Ken White received this official permission to carry on making penicillin cream. Back in 1944, John was the 16-year-old shop assistant. Jack, stationed with the Royal Navy, used to come up to help Ken White with penicillin production. But first, they needed a refrigerator.
One of them wrote a letter to Joey Lyon, I think, who had the tea shops. He offered to give him one, or loan him one, you see. So.
Dr. Alexander Fleming had accidentally discovered the penicillin mould in 1928, but it was not until 10 years later that a team led by a brilliant young Australian professor, Howard Florey, worked out how to produce the bacteria-destroying drug and started to use it on patients at the Radcliffe Infirmary in Oxford. But manufacture was difficult, and only enough was being made to treat wounded servicemen. Ken White, in wartime Surrey, wanted to help civilians.
A small supply went out to many chemist shops in the local area, and quite a bigger, much larger size, the Royal Surrey County at Guildford.
And by September 1944, that hospital was reporting remarkable results from the use of the penicillin cream made at Ripley. Ken White later emigrated to Australia and sold the business to Jack, who ran it with John until 4 years ago. Now, the 100-year-old pharmacy with a place in medical history is moving further down Ripley High Street. Commemorative plaques mark the hospitals where Alexander Fleming first discovered penicillin and where Howard Florey and his team first used it. Perhaps there ought to be another here at the village chemist shop where Ken White defied authority to produce the wonder drug. Malcolm Stewart in Ripley for Meridian Tonight.